We have a huge library of scents: jasmine, chocolate bread, coffee. Also, of course, vomit.
Wait, what?
Smell of decomposing bodies and blood.
Immersive experiences just got a whole lot spicier with the addition of smell. And we decided to put it to the test. This is Smell VR.
That's being just doused in chocolate. Play that again.
Meet Anastasia and Ivan, the power couple behind London-based startup Scentient. Together, they've invented an intoxicating new technology. The Escents, a central tracking system, triggers the release of different smells between your shoulders and nose. It can be used with a VR headset, augmented glasses, or a smartphone, and can be used without a screen in actual reality, so you can even smell your favourite painting.
A lot of devices are very intrusive, so we've tried as hard as possible to design something that people would kind of forget about when they're wearing it.
Seamless as possible.
And it all started with a romantic stroll along London's South Bank.
We caught a whiff of donuts. That smell reminded us of childhood, and it
In
was
one particular place. If you ask anyone from St. Petersburg about that donut place, they'll know which donut place you're talking
it's
about.
historical. And we started talking, how would we share that experience if we were apart? Can we send a smell to each other? That conversation quite quickly, as being very technical people, escalated from hypothetical to philosophical
I'd
to
say it
technical.
got out of hand.
It got
In many
out of
ways,
hand, yes.
So how many smells does this thing hold?
Up to 6 is the maximum. We never in real life experience more than 6 scents within, for example, 30 minutes. If you were in a video game and you go through one space to another and the scents keep changing, more than 6 would become so overwhelming that you will start thinking about the scent, not about the game, and it's not going to be immersive.
Before we try out the device, I think we should test some of these smells.
You ready, Lou?
I'm ready.
I've prepared 6 different scents. Pick up a vial, smell it, just give it a little swoosh. Well, good luck.
Okay, thank you.
Number A, numero 1. Oh, what is that?
Please don't be sick.
Ooh, that's lovely.
It smells like glass cleaner.
It's like a mint, but bubbly.
I think I've got that. I think it's lavender.
Definitely citrus. I think that's orange.
With a hint of flowers.
This one is looking a little stressful because it's very dark in colour. Ooh.
It smells like whiskey.
I guess if it was whiskey, you'd just put whiskey in it though.
It smells like my childhood. I'm just going to put childhood.
It smells like surface cleaner or like hospital. Oh,
Ooh, that's like a car.
I think that might be hospital.
Oh, that's grim.
Oh my god, what is that?
Oh, like a seared steak.
I think that might be the rotten eggs.
Oh, is that like egg?
That is very realistic.
She smells like rotten egg.
That's got to be decomposing body.
Leather fart. As in, I think you may have used leather to get to the fart consistency.
Does it get worse and worse?
I'm going for D, lavender. I'm changing my answer.
Ooh. It smells like a Thai curry. It's quite nice.
A licorice flower.
I know that smell. That's university smell right there.
Mature cheddar.
That is 100% sick.
Smelly feet.
Oh!
Oh, I can still smell it. Oh, it's in my nose.
It's like fart again. Parmesan.
Is that decomposing body?
This one, please be nice. It smells a bit like petrol.
That's all right. It smells like latex gloves. Scented latex gloves.
Yeah, I don't think we should quit our day jobs.
Nailed it.
Now for the science. What was happening in our brains during that smell test?
The smell is processed in the olfactory cortex, and it's very closely associated with our survival instincts. You know, when you're walking down the street and you smell something that's not pleasant, generally people either start looking for the source or try to get away from the smell. And that's our fight or flight instinct. We don't often know how we're going to act.
So who uses this technology?
One of the biggest applications of our technology is for training of emergency services. Smells can work in 2 ways. They can either be clue to the environment, adding, for example, a smell of natural gas, which is silent and invisible. But another side of smells, sometimes they go into a place that smells really uncomfortable. That split second of a distraction might cause a life. So it's really important for them to use smells during training that are overpowering their senses to keep the focus.
How do you recreate the really nasty smells?
Chemistry. We work with scent labs, and I also alter some of the smells to make sure they're more fitting for the customer.
For some of the more difficult ones, like a decomposing body, obviously we don't know what it smells like. You speak with people who do know, so like paramedics, for example, and we've had a comment that once you're in the room, it takes like days to actually get rid of it on you, which is horrible. But like, okay, what does it smell like? And then we try to find something comparable.
Some smells are made up of a surprising mix of notes.
An old-fashioned hospital smell is mostly a smell of leather. Some people actually say, oh, this is the exact smell of the hospital that I stayed in several years ago, and this just gives me flashbacks.
I think it's about time we try it out.
Oh, wow!
And there is a bonfire. Oh,
I'm seeing starry night sky.
oh, there is a tent.
Stuart's in the tent, sweating.
Yeah, it's like when the fire's gone out and you're kind of getting the bit that you can smell on your clothes afterwards.
Okay, when there's wind in at night or whenever, and the bonfire's kind of blowing in your face, it's lovely.
Feels like you're actually there. Like you're sitting down, you're kind of chilling in the fire.
Oh wow, it smells very authentic.
It's really clever. Really got the smell of like burning wood. You know what you should do? You should combine the chocolate and the bonfire. You could make s'mores.
You're gonna smell it now.
I'm in a chocolate factory.
Someone's like putting chocolates on a conveyor belt.
Smells like chocolate treacle.
Oh, there's like some melted chocolate being mixed.
That is gorgeous.
Oh, there are like some truffles with like chocolate being poured over.
Oh, play that again.
Definitely not Cadbury's, 100% not Galaxies. It's more like a Hershey's type chocolate.
Play that again.
And I could just sit here in this loop forever probably. That'd be quite nice.
You know, it'd be nice as well if you did like a full like roast dinner.
I would love a piece of that chocolate. You can't touch it.
That was so cool. I think I also ate half of it.
God, that smells good.
It's safe to say Ivan and Anastasia have created something truly sensational.
We hope that we'll become a go-to scent solutions company, making virtual training accessible and enhancing it with scent. I think is one of the most important things for overall quality of training of emergency services, so everywhere is safe, no matter where you are.
Nice, Stu!